Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Let's look at some common errors that we do in the English language. Uh, First of all, I would like you to brainstorm on these five sentences. Can you see something is wrong in every sentence? Just take 2 minutes, find it out. Alright, so number one is the list of items are on the desk. It's a beautiful day outside. Next one is she almost drove her kids to school every day. What? Like it accidentally? Next one is my brother's cooking is better than my sister. Wow, the audacity to compare brother's cooking with just the sister as a human being. That's really weird. Uh, Last but not the least is he returned back to the office. So, if you have figured out everything that is wrong in these sentences, then kudos to you. I salute you. But if you have not, then my ding dongs, let's get started. Um, Here are the problems, and let's look at the solutions, right? The list of items is on the table because here, let me take my Sharpie. The problem is that we can't use are over here because we are talking about the list. The list is singular, hence we need to use a singular verb is, right? Um, Next up is it is a beautiful day. You can't use its. This is a pronoun, whereas its is actually a contraction. Yeah, we are supposed to use a contraction of it is, a short form of its. You know, the short form is its. So it is a beautiful day outside, or you can say it's a beautiful day outside. Next one is she drove her kids to school almost every day. Almost was right, but this positioning is wrong. You know, this is not the position for this adverb. Rather, it has to be here, almost every day. This is the right position for the adverb to be. This is actually an adverb. She drove her kids to school almost every day. Maybe not every day, you know. Maybe she's not driving them to school every day, but almost every day means like every other day or almost daily. Maybe once a week she's not doing it, or maybe someone else is doing it for her, but mostly almost every day, and that's the right way to use an adverb here. Next up, my brother's cooking is better than my sister's cooking. That's right. Or another way to say is my brother's cooking is better than my sister's. Yeah, we have to use a possessive pronoun over here. Now, why was this wrong? Because you can't compare my brother's cooking with the sister. You have to compare this part with equally with sister's cooking, not with the sister in herself. So this is wrong, right? My brother's cooking is better than my sister's cooking. My brother's cooking is better than my sister's. This, these two are the right ways of saying this thing. He returned to the office. What did we have earlier? He returned back to the office. We are already using return. We don't need back over here. This will become redundant, yeah? This is useless. We don't need that. Just slap it off. He returned to the office. He returned. He returned. He's already coming back, so why are we using the word back again? We don't use that. He returned to the office. That's the right thing to say. Now that we have brainstormed on these uh, sentences, we have figured out what are the things that are wrong, and we have corrected them. Now, here are some correction of common errors. The following are some of the most common errors that occur while tackling questions based on sentence correction. Lack of subject verb agreement. Here is your subject and here is your verb. If they are not agreeing on something, then we will say that they are not on an agreement. We want our subject and verb to agree with each other. Yeah, if we don't have subject verb agreement, then there is a lack of subject verb agreement, and we don't want that. Pardon me for that. As the name implies, the verb used in the sentence should be in accordance with the subject. Both should be either plural or singular as per the context or sense of the sentence. If you have, like the boy is a singular, then you can use was. The boy was reading. If you say the boy were reading, that's wrong. Were is used for more than one people, more than one person. It's a plural. So here our subject is agreeing with the verb. They're shaking hands. The girls were playing. Is this right? Yeah. With girls, we were we will use were because girls, and since this is a past sentence, the girls were playing, you know, past continuous. The girls were playing. The girls were playing. So this is, if I say the girls was praying, will it be right? No, because was is actually used for singular singular subjects. This is a verb used for subjects, right? And were is used for plural. Were is used for plural. Was is used for singular. It's very easy. I'm happy if you already know this. Let us look at some pronoun errors. Pronoun errors occur when pronouns do not agree in number with the nouns to which they refer. If the noun is singular, the pronoun must be singular. If the noun is plural, however, the pronoun must be plural as well. This is the plot twist we have right now. Okay, everybody must bring their own lunch. It's incorrect. Yeah, everybody must bring his or her own lunch because we are referring to everybody. So everybody is singular, every single person, his or her. So this is the right way. You can't use there with everybody. Let's look at some mistakes in apostrophe usage. You know what is apostrophe? It's the little comma. Yeah, this one. Apostrophes are used to show possession, you know, like um, John's car, John's car. Whose car is this? It is John's car. So this comma over here is called the apostrophe. This is for possession. My mother's cabin is next to his cabin. This is incorrect. My mother's cabin is next to his cabin. You know, you can't put apostrophe with his. Yeah, you can't do that. You don't need to unnecessarily put apostrophe wherever you want. This is the right way. My mother's cabin is next to his cabin. Let's look at redundancy. It's a heavy word. Redundancy. Redundancy is when we use two or more words together that mean the same. We also say something is redundant when a modifier's meaning is contained in the word it modifies. In this case, the redundancy has to be removed, eliminate, finish. I returned back from Karachi. That's incorrect. Why do we need to use back? Returned is enough. I returned from Karachi. This is correct. Would you please repeat again? No, repeat also already means saying something again, so we can't use the word again over here. Would you please repeat it? This is correct. This is incorrect. It's very simple. It's very easy. Why do we need another word for something that's already self-explanatory? That's something uh, for which that is already there, you know? Why do we need another word? Why are we wasting words? We don't waste words. We don't waste words. We don't write useless words. We don't want the sentence to be redundant. We want total, no redundancy at all. We don't want any redundancy in our sentences. Let's talk about misplaced modifiers. I hope that you already know what a modifier is. It modifies your word, right? Use an adjective directly before the word you want to modify or describe. This can help you avoid confusion or giving something a quality it doesn't have. When we are talking about adjectives, this is where we talk about modifiers. If you're wondering what is an adjective, just pause the video right here, look for that, read about it, read about modifiers, and then come back. And welcome back. Sitting in the garden, a scorpion stung her. Sitting in the garden, a scorpion stung her. This is incorrect. We are not sure who was sitting in the garden. Sitting in the garden, she was stung by a scorpion. This is correct. He only eats fruit. No, only has to be here, you know. He eats only fruit. This is correct. He eats only fruit. He drinks only tea. He likes only coffee. Yeah. He plays only FIFA. He plays only cricket. Sitting in the garden, a scorpion stung her. Incorrect. Sitting in the garden, she was stung by a scorpion. You know, you have to make it passive. She was stung by a scorpion. It's because it's about her perspective, not the scorpion stung her. Scorpion is not the main character. The girl is the main thing. The girl, this is the girl, you know, that we are talking about that has to be highlighted before the scorpion. So, sitting in the garden, she was stung by a scorpion is the right way to say that. He only eats fruit. Uh-uh. He eats only fruit. That's the right way. Only will come after eats. Subject, verb, then your modifier, right? And then your object. That's the way. Now we are already familiar with comma splice. If you have seen the previous video, you must know that what a comma splice is. Using a comma to join two independent clauses together is a common mistake. If you want to join two independent clauses, you can use a semicolon. I ordered pizza. I also ordered garlic knots. Incorrect. I ordered pizza, semicolon. I also ordered garlic knots. I ordered pizza is an independent clause. I also ordered garlic knots is an independent clause. But we can't just use a single comma to connect these two independent sentences. Rather, we have to use something stronger than a comma, which is a semicolon. Yeah, semicolon is much better than just using a just using a single comma. If you see anything like that, there's a comma splice error. You need to fix it. Next up, when we are lacking parallel structure. Parallelism in a sentence relates to the structure of the sentence. In other words, the different phrases or words performing the same function should have the same structure. It's important to use consistent patterns in the structure of your lists and sentences. It means parallelism, when we are talking about sentence, we need to know that there is a structure, and parallelism parallelism is one of the structure. When you seek lacking parallel structure, when things are not parallel, not equal, then this is a mistake. This is a mistake, right? Hania likes to shop, paint, and cooking. No. Hania likes to shop, paint, and wait, cooking? No, it's first of all, we have ing. It's just ridiculing the previous structure, shop, paint, and cooking. This is the odd one out. We don't need that. Hania likes to shop, paint, and cook. Now we have parallelism. This is a parallel structure. It's equal. Shop, paint, cook, equal, right? Shop, paint, and cooking is not equal. Hania likes shopping, painting, and cooking. This is correct because we have ing in all these three things. So that is parallel. We want that. Okay, just stay with me. Let's talk about faulty comparisons. A faulty comparison is one that is not logical. Items that are compared must in fact be similar. You can't compare apples with oranges, right? You can't compare apples with oranges. These are not the similar things. The weather in Canada is cooler than Mexico. Incorrect. You are comparing weather in Canada with the country Mexico. That's not right. The weather in Canada is colder than the weather in Mexico. Now this is a you know an equal comparison. This is correct. Dictionaries and online resources. How do you gather your vocabulary? Let's talk about that first. Use a physical dictionary or online resources like Merriam-Webster or dictionary.com to look up unfamiliar words and get definitions, synonyms, and antonyms. Yeah. Now, what is a thesaurus? Is it some kind of a dinosaur? No, it's not. It's not a dinosaur. Thesaurus is used to find synonyms with slightly different shades of meaning. Now, thesaurus is a book, right? This is a book where you can find synonyms and antonyms of, actually synonyms of different words. So many synonyms. Like a word can have 10 different synonyms, 5 different synonyms. So a thesaurus is very much important. A dictionary is important. If you have a physical dictionary, great. If you don't have a physical dictionary, then you can go for online resources. Now, here is a activity that you can do. Read the following excerpt and correct the errors. Excerpt is taken from The Kite Runner, a very famous novel. I have read it. I really liked it. It's written by Khalid Hosseini, an Afghani American writer. When we was children. When we was? No, when we were children, right? When we were children. Now let's go through all that and correct the mistakes. Here is a worksheet. Just pause the video, solve the worksheet, right? I'll attach the worksheet in the description. This is just a picture to show you the worksheet. I'll attach the rest of it in the description. We have a question bank for your practice. We have a skill sheet, and finally we have what we all hate. It's a homework. You read the following sentences, identify errors and correct them. Many people attended the funeral of the great man. Many peoples. Something is wrong over here. This is really fishy. We need to fix it. And all these resources are already given in description. Thank you guys. Allah Hafiz. Bye bye. Ciao.